Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello dear students, how are you all? Welcome to the online class of Dr. Khastagir Government Girls High School. This is Moshfeka Akter Chowdhury here, and our today's class is an English second paper class for the students of class 8. So let's get started. Dear students, look at the screen. There are some sentences over there. The first one is, every mother loves her child. Second one is, knowledge is power. And the third one is, I don't have many friends. If we look at these sentences attentively, we can see that there are two types of sentences. The first two sentences, that is, every mother loves her child and knowledge is power, these two sentences are affirmative sentence. And the last one, I don't have many friends, it is a negative sentence. Today we will know more about affirmative sentence and negative sentence. So our today's lesson is English second paper for class 8, changing sentences, affirmative to negative and negative to affirmative. That means we will know how to change the form of sentences from affirmative to negative and vice versa. After we have studied the lesson, we will be able to differentiate between two types of sentences, that is affirmative and negative sentence. We will also be able to change sentence structure from affirmative to negative and negative to affirmative. So my dear students, let's go to our main topic. Dear students, as we have already discussed, our today's topic is changing sentence, and today we are going to discuss affirmative sentence and negative sentence. So at the beginning we have to know what is the essential feature of these two types of sentences. Here is an example of affirmative sentence. The rabbit eats carrot. If we look at this sentence attentively, we can see the structure. That is, subject, the rabbit eats. It is a verb and carrot is the object. And it is one of the commonly used structure in English. Now we have another example, and it is an example of negative sentence. We should not waste our time. And the sentence structure is subject plus not with auxiliary verb plus object. And it is the structure of a negative sentence. So dear students, surely now you can guess what are the main features of affirmative and negative sentence. Okay, now we have some examples on our screen, and through these examples we are going to know some rules of changing affirmative sentence to negative sentence or negative sentence to affirmative sentence. So the first example is, God alone is almighty. If we have alone in a sentence, we will use none but instead of alone. Okay, so the sentence will be, none but God is almighty. Okay, so this is rule number 1. If we have alone in our affirmative sentence, we will use none but instead of alone to make it a negative sentence. Then we have another example. Rule number 2, Timid was only 13. Dear students, if you have only in a sentence and only indicate a digit, then we will use not more than instead of only. So the sentence will be, Timid was not more than 13. So the affirmative sentence is, Timid was only 13, and the negative sentence is, Timid was not more than 13. Now we have some more examples of changing affirmative to negative. Karim is always active. It is an affirmative sentence. And the negative form is Karim is never lazy. Dear students, look at this example attentively. In the first sentence, that is in the affirmative sentence, there is a term always. And we have replaced this always with the term never. Interesting, isn't it? Then we have another sentence, Ripan is honest. And the negative sentence is Ripan is not dishonest. Dear students, now you tell me, what is the rule here? We have used the opposite word of honest with a not before it. Okay. So, Ripan is not honest. Ripan is honest, and to make it negative, we have written Ripan is not dishonest. So, these are two rules of changing affirmative to negative. Okay, there are a lot more examples of changing affirmative to negative. Now we are in rule number 5. He ate both mango and orange. And the negative form is he ate not only mango but also orange. So, what's the rule here, dear students? In the first sentence, we have a term both. If we have the word both in affirmative sentence, we will use not only but also in negative form. Okay. So, to replace both, we have used not only but also. Then there is another sentence, every mother loves her child. And the negative form of it is, there is no mother but loves her child. And what's the rule here? Dear students, remember one thing. If you have every at the beginning of an affirmative sentence, we have to replace this every with the term there is no and but. So, every mother loves her child. From this sentence, we have omitted every and we have added there is no and but to make it a negative sentence. Okay. So, dear students, we have another example on the screen. As soon as the rain stopped, we came back home. What should be the negative form of this sentence? Okay, the negative form of this sentence is, no sooner had the rain stopped than we came back home. Now, the question is, what's the rule here? Dear students, if you look at the structure, then you will get to know the rule. The structure is, no sooner had plus subject plus verb plus participle plus then plus the last part of the sentence. So, if we get a sentence with as soon as and we have to change it into negative form, we will add no sooner at the beginning of the sentence. And then we will proceed according to this structure. Okay. Alright, dear students, we have already completed couple of types of rules. Now it is practice time. Now I have a table for you in the next slide, and there are two columns on the table. In one column we have affirmative sentences and in the other column we have negative sentences. Now you have to choose the sentence from column B to match the sentence having the same meaning in column A. And here is the table. There are two columns as I have said, and in column A we have 6 sentences. The first one is, I shall always remember you. Number 2, where there is fire there is a smoke. Number 3, everybody distrust a liar. Number 4, as soon as the teacher arrived the noise ceased. Number 5, he sometimes comes here. Number 6, I have come here for the last time. And in column B we have 6 sentences as well. They are number A, nobody trusts a liar. Number B, no sooner had the teacher arrived than the noise ceased. Number C, there is no smoke without fire. Number D, never again shall I come here. Number E, I shall never forget you. And number G, he does not always come here. Now we have to match the sentences according to its meaning from column A to column B. So the first one, I shall always remember you. And it is, I shall never forget you. The second sentence, where there is fire, there is smoke. Dear students, which one do you think appropriate for this sentence? It is sentence C from column B. There is no smoke without fire. Then the third sentence, everybody distrusts a liar. And the matching sentence is, nobody trusts a liar. Number 4, as soon as the teacher arrived, the noise ceased. And which is appropriate for this sentence? It is, no sooner had the teacher arrived than the noise ceased. Then we have another sentence, he sometimes comes here. And it is, he does not always come here. And the last sentence, I have come here for the last time. And which one from column B is appropriate for it? Yes, it is number D from column B, never again shall I come here. So we have completed the table. Dear students, here there is another exercise for you. You have to change the sentences from affirmative to negative or negative to affirmative, and it is your homework. So the first sentence is, you were right in doing so. Number 2, Rina missed the bus. Number 3, an excursion is always pleasant. Number 4, there is no rose but has a thorn. Number 5, all men must die. Number 6, you should always speak the truth. Number 7, everyone wishes to be happy. Number 8, a good student never disrespects his teachers. Number 9, he is too weak to work. And number 10, no sooner had the police came, the procession broke up. Dear students, you have to write down the affirmative sentences and negative sentences, and you have to change it into another one, and this is your homework for today. Okay? Dear students, we are at the last part of our today's class, and we have done only a couple of rules and regulations of changing affirmative and negative sentences. But you have to do exercises more and more to do it properly. Okay? Bye bye for today. Stay safe.